Here's a fun little question to pose to your favorite AI chatbot that I saw on X a couple of days ago. Here it is. In one paragraph, answer this question. What is the biggest scam humanity has collectively accepted as normal? From Gemini, the biggest scam humanity has collectively accepted as normal is the illusion of absolute institutional certainty. We have built a world where we outsourced our critical thinking to complex systems, legal, educational, financial, and bureaucratic, and agreed to treat their rigid man-made rules as if they were immutable laws of physics. We routinely prioritize institutional compliance over common sense, filling out endless paperwork, checking arbitrary boxes, and navigating artificial hierarchies just to prove our right to exist, build, or create within a sandbox we created ourselves. The true trick wasn't convincing us to follow the rules, it was convincing us that the rules were always there, rather than just a series of fragile historical compromises we choose not to question, because looking at the sheer randomness of it all is too terrifying. From Claude, probably the idea that trading the majority of your waking hours for money is the natural order of things, when it is really just one economic arrangement among many that got locked in and dressed up as inevitability. Most people spend their healthiest decades doing work that they would not choose to buy back small slices of the freedom they gave away, and we call this being responsible. Layered on top of it are supporting scams that keep the machine running, manufactured needs sold as happiness, debt marketed as opportunity, busyness worn as a status symbol, and the quiet belief that your productivity is your worth. None of these are laws of nature. They are agreements we renew every day, mostly because everyone else seems to be renewing them too, and questioning them feels riskier than complying. The genius of the whole setup is that it convinced billions of people that the cage was the sky. And now, from Super Grok. The biggest scam humanity's collectively accepted as normal is the pervasive illusion that our worth, security, and purpose are best secured by surrendering personal agency to centralized systems, whether governments, corporations, or cultural narratives that promise to manage complexity on our behalf. We trade vast stretches of our finite lives for fiat currencies prone to invisible erosion, credentials that often signal compliance more than competence, and consumption cycles engineered to manufacture perpetual dissatisfaction, all while internalizing the notion that questioning authority, prioritizing real relationships and self-reliance, or pursuing truth outside approved channels is risky or eccentric. This arrangement masquerades as pragmatic maturity, layering on supporting fictions like debt as wealth, expertise, monopolies that resist scrutiny, and the idea that human flourishing requires scaling up top-down control rather than decentralized experimentation and voluntary cooperation. In reality, it's a self-perpetuating cage whose bars are mostly in our minds, sustained by the comfort of shared participation and the fear of opting out. I'll stop reading to you, but those are fascinating answers, and I would like to see some other chatbot answers as well. So, food for thought. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.